Hello, hello. Are you all ready for 4th of July? This is Jen with Jenny Demonic. I'm making myself comfortable because today I'm going to teach you a very simple think of me spell with very simple ingredients, something that you can do with very little and are things that you have at home, and you don't have to spend an enormous amount of money, but you will need to use your power or to build your power. So that might be a little bit of a catch 22. I feel that some of you might need my help, and by doing so, you learn how to do spell casting. You can book a spell coaching with me for 1 hour, and I can teach you how to develop your power for your spell casting. And as a reminder, I still give Reiki Bonanza, and it's down here. Clients find these sessions very beneficial, especially if you've been having a lot of spell casting going on, even if it's not with me, especially if you've been doing a lot of spell casting on your own. You're going to have all this kind of energy. Chances are you're going to need a cleansing. Chances are you're going to need an attunement. I put the link down here. And I also have to tell you, some people are making, and not my clients, actually my clients are pretty good, but some new people have been making contact on our site and asking which spell should I order. I need help with this or that. My staff is administrative staff. They're not authorized to give advice on which spell you should order. We cannot do that. They cannot do that. The only one that I can give you spiritual advice is myself, and for that you need to book a consultation. Hannah works for me. She is not allowed to give you advice of any kind. What Hannah does, she schedules spells. That's her job. She schedules spiritual consultation. That's her job. Anything else, you're just gonna have to come to me. So if you're having questions about which spell to order, which is that you want to order, the best way to do that is to book a consultation first, or just go with your gut feeling. But Hannah cannot tell you which one, and neither does Erin, by the way, because they're pretty busy scheduling our clients, and they're pretty busy with all the things that we are doing already. We are very busy COVID. And as you can tell, I am here with you. So this is why I can't respond to any single email every day, because I am on Zoom almost all the time. I see my clients on Zoom for the Reiki sessions. I do urge my clients, please review myself on Bonanza or on Simply Book Me, because a lot of you have been ordering these sessions and no one reviews. I don't know why. And then they go like, oh, Jenny, has been wonderful. Well, put it in the review. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, we're having a 4th of July sale of some of your favorite products, such as the Slave of My Love, or the Luciferian Come to Me, or other very good stuff. And I give you I give you a preview of something. There's going to be a product coming up that's going to be called Sex Me Up. Did I say the word SEX? I wasn't supposed to say that, right? We're on YouTube. But that's what it's called. That's what I'm going to be naming it. And it's done by me, and you can rest assured that I will give you all the pictures as in due time about my casting. This casting that I'm going to teach you today is something that you can do on your own. As usual, I give you several options. Now, since I have my tarot cards here, there are some cards. Sorry, I don't know how I'm talking today. That I like to pull for myself that make me think. If you have tarot cards, you can add tarot energy to your spell. There's a particular card that I am looking for, and there you go. Okay, so this is a think of me spell. It is a spell that requires power because it's a very simple spell. It really depends on how much power you have, and you know, this is why I always recommend you to see me. Now, if you want to try this on your own, you certainly can. And I give you a lot of options. I always recommend you have a small red candle. Have people done this successfully without a red candle? Absolutely. But how long have you been casting on your own? Seriously, not very long, right? Or maybe you never have. So a candle is a way for you to be guided, for you to be able to concentrate on what you're doing. And if you have tarot cards, the tarot cards energies that I like to pull for this spell is a Page of Cups, which is literally the card for immature love, crush, nice loving feeling. This is really a very beginning spell. Four of Wands, if you want to see the person, and the Sun, which is a happy card. I like to just keep them somewhere near the spell. And there are several ways that you can do this spell. There's a chant. I'm gonna put the chant right down here, as always. So the thing that I recommend you have, forget the tarot cards if you don't have them. If you have them, I would pull the Sun, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Cups. If you don't have them, that's fine. There's people who do this without anything. I am just giving a little bit more to you because I'm assuming that a lot of you don't cast every day. So it is a skill and it is a way to develop your power. That is if you don't want to come to me, which is, again, totally optional. Everything here is optional. So red candle, red charm candle. I tend to use the Come To Me oil from Out of the Root. I am not affiliated with Out of the Root, but I love their oils. And when I don't use mine, or when I don't use the stuff that I do, I tend to use either these ones or Indio. You guys know, if you watched my previous videos, you guys know that I am a big fan of Indio, but if Indio, sometimes this one works as well. Out of the Root puts herbs in here, so I like that. And then for this one, you're gonna, there are several ways to do the Think of Me spell. Some people that just draw a circle around the name of the person. I just put here John Doe and a fake date of birth. That's what the name goes, John Doe and date of birth. If you don't have the date of birth or are unsure of the date of birth, don't put it. Just John Doe will be fine. You don't need to put the date of birth. If you have it and you're sure that the target was born on some day, some year, just put it in there. If not, just the heart and the name. I mean, some people in Indian tradition just draw a circle with a red pen mark. And some people like me just draw a heart with the name in it. Now, because you're gonna burn a candle on top of this, right where the name is, I like to have a piece of aluminum foil under for two reasons. One, because it doesn't mess whatever altar, whatever table you have, whatever space you have for your casting. So that's number one. But number two, well, obviously, one thing must be said. You need to attend the candle. Don't do anything. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything while this is burning. It doesn't take much to burn. This one burns sometimes. If it burns quick, it burns in less than an hour. So you can pee before you start this, so you don't have to go to the bathroom. Never leave a candle unattended. Don't text your best friend and go downstairs to meet your best friend while you're burning a candle. Besides, if you're intending for this spell to be serious, you should concentrate only and exclusively on this spell for like 1 hour and chant what I'm about to say to you several times. One person has asked me how many times I should chant whatever it is that you give us to chant. For example, the Anubis chant or other chants that I put in this channel. The rule of thumb is however many times it takes you to get into a mental state where you see your target coming to you and not vice versa. So for some people, it might be 3 times. For other people, it might be 9 times. For other people, it might be 200 times. In fact, in some Indian mantras, you don't chant anything less than 200 or 400 times. And they actually have a rosary to keep track of however many chants they're doing. So chanting is important. Chanting is bringing your energy out to the universe. And I would say how many times? As many times as you need to get into the state of mind that you need to for you to think that your target is thinking about you in this case. So if you are new to casting, and obviously chanting 1 time isn't going to do because you've never done it before, I would say probably like 100 times. Want to see how I do it? Okay, so we have the aluminum foil under. If you have the tarot cards, they're going to be here. Okay, and then you have a white piece of paper is fine with a heart drawn in there with a red pen mark, his name or her name, or his name if you're a male, if her name is if you're a female. This is really non-discriminative, so you can be anybody asking for anyone to think of you. Now, if you know the date of birth, you put the date of birth. If you don't know the date of birth, don't put the date of birth. It is best to know first and last name. People, I get a lot of people. That's another thing that I have to say. How serious are you when you meet people? Why is that some people only know the first name? That's all I know about this person. Why is that you only know the first name? I mean, how good do you know that person that you only know the first name? At least you should know the first name and last name of a person, always. And you should always have a picture of the person. But the first name and last name would be a good start. Now, you are going to dress this with the come to me. And again, you engrave the name of the target here, John Doe, because this is love work. It's going to come from the bottom up, so towards you. So John Doe. And then you just put a little bit of come to me. This is different than negative work, remember? Because negative work is the opposite. And it doesn't matter if you touch the candle. In love work, it's a different story. So you're going to put a little bit of come to me on your hands. You're going to rub your hands as if it was a hand sanitizer, for example. And you're going to just slowly dress the candle with the come to me oil. Bringing the oil towards you the way that you're seeing me doing that. And then you're going to place it somewhere here. And once you place it somewhere here, you light it up. And this is what you say when you light it up. You will say this: lady and love, hand in hand, your thoughts are in my command. In all you do and all you see, only only and always think of me. And I would probably go ahead and say, John Doe, lady and love, hand in hand. Your thoughts are in my command. In all you do and all you see, only and always think of me. And while you're saying this, and I'm gonna put the chant right here, you should probably read it, have it in front of you like I do, because it's not like we can remember by heart all the chants that we have at Johnny Mnemonic. But what the purpose of this is, you're gonna say this however many times it's gonna take you to come to a state of mind where you're actually connecting with the target, so that the target will think of you back. So that has to be a sort of power transfer between you and the target that allows you to connect with the target. So your hands are going to have to be in a position of receiving. What do I mean? Your hands are going to have to be sort of palm up and looking up. That's your receiving position right there. And you think about your target, you think about your target thinking of you, you're thinking about your target. Imagine, for example, that your target thinks about you, watches, if you're texting him or her, emailing him or her, imagine that your phone is having a lot of text from your target, and everything that you're doing while you're chanting should be geared towards that person thinking about you and getting so sick over you, so sick in missing you, that person should also reach out to you, not only thinking about you. And so this is a perfect spell, a very beginning spell that you can use to sort of exercise your power in spell casting. So what have I talked to you about today? I have explained to you a little think of me spell that can be done very easily, and anyone can do it. Folks, these ones are very cheap. It is like $6 on Amazon. All you need is a piece of paper with a heart that is drawn with a red pen mark, his or her name, date of birth if you have it, and that could be it. The Come to Me oil as well. And if you have the tarot cards at home, I will pull the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Sun, which are very happy, giggly cards for your target to feel like the butterflies in the stomach when he or she thinks of you. And then remember the chant. You're going to have to chant that as many times as you need to in order to sort of connect, to feel the connection with your target. And remember, after this, once you are done and the candle has burned all the way down, this is why I like to have the aluminum foil, because all you're going to do is wrap this up, right? And then what? Remember, I like to keep things with me for about a week in the closet. This one, the think of me, the weekend spells of this kind, don't observe the moon. It doesn't matter if you are a waning moon or waxing moon. Obviously, it's always better to do this on waxing moon, but it's not like you cannot do it today that we're on waning moon. So especially if you want your target to reach out to you for 4th of July, today is a good starting point, because at least you're going to do this. Maybe you're going to do this more than one night, burn more than one. You can also do that. Then you keep everything up. So you keep everything in the closet for about a week, and then you dispose in the trash as normal. There's no particular things I wouldn't bury. I explained to you in my previous video why I don't bury anything in my backyard. Now, remember, there is a 4th of July sale that's going to be pretty powerful, and it's coming up. And the sale is going to be going on until July 5th. So you have some time there purchase your obsession spell with us or anything more powerful than this. And remember, there's the Reiki Bonanza that I can see you with, so that I can cleanse you and reattune your energy. And also remember, once more, Hannah or anyone in my staff is not allowed to answer any questions about spells or spell casting. And with that, I leave you. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July. If you are in America, hopefully this 4th of July we can gather and we can see our family and friends in a very safe way, but also hopefully you are all fully vaccinated. And I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. And I'll see you next time. In the meantime, please remain safe and dandy. And don't do anything silly. I'll talk to you soon. This is Jen with Jen in the Morning. Bye.